I think we're in strong position. I think we're in a solid foundation here. There's never been any adverse case in Arkansas to exercise the line item veto in the fashion that I've done. Other governors have done it in line item veto and special language out of appropriation bills. So the pattern, the precedent has been set. In addition, the legislature can, if they wanted to, the Senate could take up a measure to overturn this veto. That's their prerogative, and we'll see what happens there. We're confident that there's a majority vote to sustain the veto. We're in a very strong legal position. We're exactly where we should be. It's as strong as any other appropriation bill that will be signed all year long.
Would you oppose an effort along those lines to have an additional safeguard?
I won't even address the possibility. We're where we should be right now. If part of the legislative leadership wants to bring something else to me or consider something, I'll be happy to discuss it with them.
In a special session. Senator Smain said this could happen.
Senator who?
Ms. Smain, in the special session, there could be another piece of legislation that would change the end date of 2021.
Just to reaffirm the due end date of 2021?
Yes.
I'm happy to have that. In fact, Senator Dismay has raised that possibility with me. That's a legislative call. If they want to, it's sort of like double tying their shoelaces. If they want to double tie their shoelace, then I'll glad to have that conversation with them. I think we're in a strong position.
Governor, how much space is you're going to look at now? Because we heard some strong authoritative voices when you were opposed to this whole procedure as well as the extension now.
Well, anytime you have a controversial topic, this has been controversy ever since 2010. And so what we've gone through is not bad at all. And whenever you think about 3/4 of the legislature supporting this initiative. But I also recognize that we've got more business to do, and those who might have opposed us on this will be our allies tomorrow. We certainly want to have that collegiality here in Arkansas. You look at the broader body politic, I've invested some political capital, and I plan on going out and meeting with constituents. I plan on having town hall meetings as needed. I'm happy to explain what we've done here. I think in the end, the people of Arkansas will say we did something good. We're glad to turn this page, and let's get on with creating jobs in this state that's so important to me.
Just somebody mentioned there the thought that you were only going to campaign for Republican candidates and support Arkansas workers this year. Is that correct?
Well, I have not discussed my campaign plans for the fall, and I got to get through an ethics opinion that even raises the question whether governors campaign at all. So, that's, I haven't even thought about the fall and what needs to be done. And one moment, please. Take off. So, in the fall, we've just gone through our primaries. We've got our general elections. There'll be some candidates I'll be campaigning for. It's just depends upon the circumstances.
Governor, can you explain this softball question here? How do you do a line of veto? Did you sign it and then take a red pen and say, I'm just
I'm showing you how to do it. And of course, they're commenting that they never taught them in law school how to do a line item veto. And I say that a little bit jokingly, but we looked at the precedent, how other governors have done it, and I'm happy to show it to you here. What page is it? 21? Yep. Page 21 and 22, I've lined through it, and then I wrote disapproved, Asa Hutchinson, and the date. And then it carried on to the second page. To make sure there wasn't any question about it, I lined through the sunset clause, disapproved Asa Hutchinson, the date. So that's the line item veto. It's as simple as it is. And then we went on and signed the legislation as normally done. And then we drafted a veto message.
Governor, by finishing this off with executive action, do you think that you take even more of a
program. That's really the only, perhaps one disappointment in this is that the significant reforms have been diminished. It does continue the Medicaid expansion. It does continue the concept of buying insurance in the private marketplace. But I believe there'll be some national recognition to the waivers that we're going to obtain, emphasize employer-based insurance, and on the work opportunities, individual responsibility. So when you say, I do own Arkansas Works, and I want to see it implemented in a way that accomplishes those work responsibilities, that moves people up that economic ladder. I don't view this as a program that guarantees insurance forever, and people are in the status quo at under 138% of poverty. I want people to be trained. I want people to work. I want them to move up the ladder. And one of the things we've got to do is concentrate exactly on who's on it. Why has it gone from 250,000 to 270,000? What do we need to do to make sure we have a continued review of the income eligibility requirements for it? Those who have rotated off of the private option, how many of that has that been? Have they gone on to higher employment, which I presume is the case? Much to be done here, and so this doesn't end here. Really, the efforts on reform starts with the enactment of this law and the funding of this.
Are you concerned about possibly having to go through maneuvers like this year after year to keep our employment?
I sure hope that's not my future. And I'm a little bit of an optimist, but I think we resolved a lot of issues in this debate, and the support that we have generated for the funding of this program. And I don't think anybody wants to retrace those steps next year. And there's going to be a couple things that happen. One, we're going to go through local elections. We're going to recognize what we've just been through, but we're also going to have a national election. That's going to tell us somewhat as to the direction nationally of the Affordable Care Act, whether it stays, whether it goes, whether it changes. And that's why I've always said we are making the best judgment for health care in Arkansas based upon federal policy right now. That's all a governor can do. That's all legislators can do is what's the best thing right now. And then next year, when the political dynamics are changed or different in Washington, changes its policy and direction, we can adjust to it. But I expect this to go much more routinely